This is the Princeton Art Guild's 2014 Year in Review. I am Melissa Peak, and I will guide you through the year. We came into January with the Caldwell County Middle School art students of Miranda Meeks. Also in January, a Simpson Strokes class was instructed by Tammy Brazier. The February and March exhibit was the impressive work of Lexington-based artist Ashley Howell. In March, a new kids' after-school art class began, instructed by artist Kristen Hardin. Special thanks to Laura Riley, Guild member and docent, for sprucing up our spring wreath. March 11th was the 2014 annual meeting where Amy Beard was recognized as the Volunteer of the Year, and Richie McKinney was recognized as the Bill Grandstaff Artist of the Year. March 27th, the Guild participated in Operation Preparation, speaking to some Caldwell County high school sophomores interested in careers in the arts. In April, Simpson Strokes instructor Amy Beard helped this fabulous group paint Easter bunnies. The April and May exhibit was Lexington-based artist and photographer Virginia Bate. And now a video from Sticky Fingers instructor Kristen Hardin.
Off the cuff.
We would like to welcome you to the Sticky Fingers Spring 2014 Art Show at the Princeton Art Guild. And this is our wonderful instructor, Kristen Hardin. She's been teaching the kids of Sticky Fingers for this whole semester, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the artwork.
Well, we have lots of different things that the kids did this spring. For instance, we have some eggs that they made for Easter, and it's just made with tempera and acrylic and some shaving cream. They also did a little unit where we looked at the book, The Hungry Caterpillar, and they made some caterpillars and some butterflies out of coffee filters and markers, and then they took spray bottles full of water and just kind of made the marker kind of just spread out a little bit. And then this is one of my favorite things that the kids did this spring. It's just, they took newspaper and they tore it up into little strips and pasted it on canvas, and then they took toilet paper rolls and dipped it down into black acrylic paint and stamped it on the newspaper, and then they painted with watercolor inside of those little circles. And then what I did was go back and put some Mod Podge on top of it to give it a nice little shiny finish and make it a little bit more finished, and also to kind of firm up that newspaper so it would stand up off the canvas. Let's see. We have a few of these little raw shop paintings that they did to talk about symmetry. And here you can see I've made a Kandinsky tree. They cut out little circles and pasted them together, one on top of the other, and kind of used the Tinker toys to make a fun little installation there. And these are their Mondrian tiles that they made, kind of inspired by Mondrian. I thought they turned out really good. It's just acrylic on ceramic tiles.
Very cute.
And then over here you can see a few more things that they did. These little owls that are made out of egg cartons. I try to get the kids to use a whole lot of items that are repurposed or reused to get them to understand that you can make art out of anything. So I really have enjoyed this experience and love teaching the kids, and I have learned a tremendous amount from them, more than they will ever know. So it's been a great experience for me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The June and July exhibit were paintings from yours truly, also Bruce Perkins, and photography by Addison Peak, my 13-year-old daughter. At our reception, live music was performed by Alan and Sandy Dodd of Guatemala and John Dodd of Evansville, Indiana. The first weekend in June was the 17th annual Pennington Folk Festival, with Rhonda Vincent and the Rage headlining this year's event. Every year, Committee Chair Stacy Mincer puts together a top-notch musical event. Also, special thanks to the community sponsors who make this event possible.
When it's spring, you see the poppies, shoot stars and lilies, but now half the way they say spring is coming late. Spring is coming late.
A June Sips and Strokes class was instructed by Julie Bell. July was a busy month with stunning new paintings by students of Amy Beard. Amy had 4 summer art sessions for kids 6 and up at the Guild. Parisian Scenes Sips and Strokes class on August 5th and 6th with instructor Amy Beard. The August and September exhibit in the gallery was tobacco-inspired art by Wes Cole. Also in September, Mr. John Clayton's exhibit showed in our Angeline Henry Room. In September, we held our Art in the Park event during the annual Black Patch Festival. The October and November exhibit in our gallery was the artworks of the Watercolor Artist Guild. On October 16th, the Guild hired Melissa Peak as the director. The 5th annual Autumn Artisan Festival was held in October with the Wheelhouse Rousters headlining our music venue. Artist members of the Guild set up vendor booths. The Timberdoodle restaurant served up food inside and out. And my activity was painting pumpkins with the children, and that we did. What a wonderful afternoon of art, music, food, and fun. On November the 9th, we honored our veterans and our Watercolor Artists Guild exhibitors during a dual reception. Special thanks to George Large and Bob Stoneburner, who always came when called upon to help out in any way they could. Our December exhibit in the main gallery was the middle school art students of Miranda Meeks and high school art students of Audrey Bartolotti. As quoted by Miranda Meeks, "As artists, we have the power to be a revolutionary driving force for our generation. When you're given a voice, you're meant to use it. So paint loudly and without abandon. The world could use a bit more paint smeared on its canvas." We want to thank local author and active member of the Guild, Bebby Lewis, who joined us with her new book, A Visit from the Tooth Fairy, for a book signing during the reception. On Sunday, December 7th, more than a dozen artists came together to form one large exhibit at the annual community Christmas concert held at Southside Baptist Church in Princeton. We were honored to join in such a special event in the holiday season. It took a lot of hands to put together such an exquisite exhibit. A special thank you to everyone who made this possible. At this time, I would like to thank our Board of Directors for 2014. Christopher Rogers, President, Lucy Stevens and Ann Farless, Vice Presidents, Emily Humphreys, Secretary, and Sheila Gates, Treasurer. Thank you to our 2014 committee chairs, Stacy Menser, Pennington Festival, Chris Rogers, Social Media, Kristen Harden, Children's Workshops, Danette Beckner, Special Events, Sue Bond and Charlotte Stoneburner, Receptions, Patsy Oliver, Historic Preservation, George Large, Guildhouse Grounds, and Joyce Rogers, Docents. And our Advisory Council, Gladys Lisenby, Charlie Morgan, Dot McConnell, Bebby Lewis, Jane Hall, Janice Stevens, Jenny Franke, and Sarita Jaggers. A special thanks to our docents who volunteer their time to the Guild. You are special in so many ways to us and thoroughly appreciated by the board, every member of the Guild, the community, tourists passing through our beautiful town, and most definitely by me. Thank you. Diana Orange, Ralph Sharp, Kay Branch, Joyce Rogers, Ann Reed, Bonita Moore, Bobby Cox, Jane Hall, Isabella Quinn, Jean Scott, Charlotte Stoneburner, Dot McConnell, Elaine Pettit, Amy Millspaugh, Laura Riley, Pat Carithers, and Peggy Burkeen. Thank you for recapping the year with us.